Mustafa Barghouti, Secretary General and co-founder of the Palestinian National Initiative. Mustafa, welcome to the program. What are the Americans doing? A few days ago, they said they were quite confident. We heard from Antony Blinken. Jake Sullivan was doing a tour of the Middle East. He said he's quite confident that there's going to be a ceasefire in Gaza imminently.
The Americans are covering up the Israeli crimes. This has been the American behavior, the behavior of this American administration since the beginning of this genocide. And they continue to provide Israel with the equipment and military weapons and bombs that are used to bombard Gaza and kill so many people. As you have reported, it's 45,000, but actually 55,000 people killed, if you include the 10,000 that are missing under the rubble. And then more than 110,000 people injured, many of whom will also die because Israel has destroyed most of the medical facilities. We are facing here not only the Israeli savage genocide and collective punishment, including starving people, but we are also facing Western racism, absolute racism and double standard when it comes to the Palestinian people. The fact that the world is allowing this massacre to continue and the death and killing and torture of Palestinians and making even people die out of starvation and diseases, because Israel is not only using bombardment, it is using also implicit chemical and biological warfare against the people of Gaza. And you see the images, you see the children who are killed, the women who are killed, most of the people killed are civilians, women and children. And yet we don't see any serious reaction from the Western world, nothing.
We've seen some unofficial figures which show Israel suggesting it's killed 17,000 Hamas members. The problem is, if that number is correct, Mustafa, it means that Israel regards almost every single male adult in Gaza to be a member of Hamas. And if that's the line they're pushing, many Western nations seem to believe them.
They killed more than 17,000 children, not 17,000 Hamas fighters. And I just remind you with what the Israeli defense minister said at the time, Gallant, in the beginning of this war. He said that every Palestinian above the age of 3 is a terrorist. That gives you an idea about how they think about Palestinian people. They called us human animals. And they consider us human animals. And they have no respect for the humanity of the Palestinian people, whether it's a man, a woman, a child, an adult, an elderly person like the one who was killed today. They don't care. And unfortunately, the Western governments, most of them, I don't put everybody in the same basket, but most of them have provided them with the political cover and provided them with military equipment and continue to supply Israel with weapons that are destroying the whole future of the Middle East. Look at what they have done in Syria. Without any provocation, they destroyed the whole ability of the Syrian state to defend itself. Complete destruction. They occupied much bigger territory, also of Syria, and they're continuing the operations. That means we are dealing here with an expansionist military structure that wants to dominate the whole region and not just the Palestinian territories.
Mustafa Barghouti, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Israel.